Good morning and welcome to Southern Sports Network. I'm Abby Williams, here to update you on the latest in Moccasin sports news. It was an exciting volleyball weekend for the Mocs as they took down rival Tampa on Friday by a score of 3-2. The volleyball team unfortunately lost in the Sweet 16 of the NCAA tournament to Palm Beach Atlantic to end their wild ride of a season. Congrats to Coach Jill Stevens and the whole team for another great year of Moccasins volleyball. Four of Floridian Southern's own Hank Almany, Emily Bonamo, Youssef, and Dylan Vaughn competed in a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu tournament this weekend at Kathleen High School. Hank Almany received a golden medal in both of his divisions, ending 2 fights by submission. Emily Bonamo received 2 silver medals in her first ever Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu tournament. Dylan Vaughn had a grueling match, but his opponent scored 2 points in the final seconds of the match, granting his opponent the win. Youssef had the most fights of the day, leaving him exhausted, but his drive and determination powered him through for a third-place win. The Mocs men's basketball team ended their 17-game Sunshine State Conference win streak on Wednesday night after losing to St. Leo 91-89. The game looked promising, but St. Leo managed to score 15 of the final 17 points of the game with just under 3 minutes remaining on the clock. Definitely a nail-biter. The Mocs also ended their 12-game home court winning streak Saturday night after losing to Florida Tech 99-93. The Florida Tech Panthers made 5 of the 6 last free throws in the last 40 seconds of the game in order to seal their victory. We hope to see the Mocs come back with a big win in their next game. Congrats to senior guard Dylan Travis on being named the NCAA Division II Bulletin Player of the Month of November. Travis earned this award by averaging 23.5 points, 7 rebounds, 4.3 assists, and 2.3 steals per game during the month for the Moccasins. Great job, Dylan. The women's basketball team faced its first loss of the season this past Saturday. The game against Florida Tech ended in 73-61 loss for the Mocs. Their next game will be on December 17th and 18th at Jenkins Fieldhouse. Speaking of women's basketball, head coach Betsy Harris and Jensen Blassage are in the studio today to talk about their expectations this season. Here is Lindsay Settlemeyer with more.
Good morning, Mocs fans. Today I have with me women's basketball coach Betsy Harris. Harris is in her second year coaching for the Mocs and comes with 15 years of coaching experience, as well as 4 years experience playing professionally overseas. Joining Coach Harris is sophomore guard Jensen Blassage, who leads the team in points and assists. All right, thanks for coming on the show, you guys. I really appreciate it.
Thanks for having us. Yeah, we appreciate it.
All right, so Coach Harris, you've improved the women's win percentage since coming to Florida Southern last year. What do you think has been, how has that happened? How have you been able to accomplish that?
Just changing the girls' mindset. They had a habit of losing, and last year our slogan was make it a habit and making winning a habit. And, I think it helped out a lot. We've got a lot of new players that came in, and they've got that mentality, that winning mentality. So, we started off this year 8-0. We lost last week, of course, and we're 8-1, but they have that taste of winning, and, they want more. So I don't think they want to go back to the losing side again.
No, definitely not. Let's talk about that loss. How do you think you can use that loss to your advantage this season?
I actually think it should help us because I've been telling them this whole time, all the games that we've been winning, I told them they should be winning by more, and what we've been doing is just getting by and beating teams. And we came up against the best team that we've played this semester, and we couldn't overcome. And, I knew we wouldn't overcome because it was a really good team. So now I'm just hoping that the team just learned their lesson and we'll get back on track when we host our tournament.
All right, Jensen, what do you think? How do you think you can use that loss to your advantage?
Like Coach said, I think just all the little things added up in that game. Florida Tech was one of the better teams we faced this semester, and I think we will learn from our mistakes and hopefully improve from there.
Awesome. So I want to hear from both of you what you expect this season, or what should we expect as the fans?
Well, I always expect a lot. So, we've learned that the last half of the conference is better than they were last year. We were in that part. But we also know that the top half is not as good as they were last year. So we feel like we can be just as good as anybody in the league. I feel like we'll be definitely, hopefully I'm not jinxing it, I think we can be top 3 in this league. And I would love to make the national tournament. Of course you want to win a conference tournament, but I believe that with the talent that we have, that we can make the national tournament.
What do you think, Jensen?
I think we're very competitive this year, and I think that we can finish in the top half, or like Coach said, top 3 of the conference. We just have to keep working at it, and it would be great to make the national tournament. Last year, like Coach said as well, we weren't as successful, and this year I feel like we definitely have the potential to make it to the tournament.
All right, that's great. Well, thank you both so much for coming on the show today. And back to you, Abby.
We are highly anticipating a successful season for our Lady Mocs. Thank you again to Coach Harris and Jensen Blassage for joining us today. That's it for today's show. I'm Abby Williams, and this has been Southern Sports Network. We hope you've had a wonderful semester and that you have a great Christmas break. We'll see you next semester.